setting this out to be like a YouTube apology. It's not, because I have nothing to apologise for. But yeah. How can I make this as stereotypical as normal as possible? Right, hang on. This is not going to be an easy video to make. But I feel like since you guys are such amazing fans that I should tell you guys anyway. Wow, I'm really doing well with stereotypes now. All jokes aside, this is actually some very serious topics I'm going to touch on during this video, and I understand if it's a kind of video that you can't watch because it might make you sad. And yeah, everything in this video is straight facts, and yeah, I can't give you guys definite answers to any questions you might have because I don't know all the answers to everything that we'll be talking about in this video. Like, it's something that I'm trying to learn and grow with, that I need to talk to you guys about, or I feel like I want to. I've been thinking about making this video for a long time, and today I sat down and I saw Deji posted a video, like Comedy Shots Game, or KSI's little brother is probably more commonly known as, and he made a video and it was called I Lost a Friend, and I was like, oh my god. I clicked on it and I watched it and I was like, wow, you are hashing some really important points. And I realised that a lot of my audience are very similar, like a very similar age to me, and I feel like at this time mental health issues are a very big thing, and suicide is a big thing that affects a lot of people my age, both girls and boys. And yeah, so that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I've mentioned briefly before how I suffer from like anxiety. That's not like a big thing, it's not really that hard to deal with, it's just something that I have to deal with. I think my anxiety is becoming less of an issue now, which is always good, but it's like, you know, little panic attacks every now and then, get freaked out by certain situations, especially with people. I have more of a social anxiety kind of thing. Certain people can really trigger my anxiety. I get really anxious around certain people, like my singing teacher, which probably isn't the best, but every time I have a singing lesson I get really anxious and I work myself up loads beforehand. I've even done it so much where I had to leave my lesson early once, and I literally went and sat in the toilet and just cried for like 20 minutes straight, when I could have gone back to lesson, but I just, like to my normal lessons, like English or whatever it was, but I just cried in the toilet on my own. I didn't know what else to do because I worked myself up so much, and it's just there's something that I can laugh at myself now about, and I'm maybe just an idiot, but really I shouldn't laugh because it's a kind of serious thing. But anxiety, you know, it sounds now like I'm kind of brushing off as it's not important, it's not that bad, because it is, and it can really affect certain people, but I feel like my anxiety now doesn't affect me as much as it has done in the past. So yeah, what I thought I'd talk to you guys more about is kind of the suicide and depression side of things. Obviously I have not committed suicide. I think we can all agree that I have not committed suicide, given the fact that I am still here. People have noticed before in videos that I have some scarring on my wrists, on my wrist. Just one, not both, just one. And I don't really want to name names in this video because it's only going to make things a lot worse. But yeah, so let's kind of start. I don't want to blame my it's really hard to say the word. Like, I can say it really easily when I'm having a conversation with my friends and I'll be joking, like, this class is this, and like it's really easy, but to then turn around and say I have this thing, I am ill, I suffer from this mental illness, it affects my life, it affects everything that I do every day, and it hurts, you know, to think that like part of my life is totally kind of ruined. Like, there are things that I don't do because of this thing, because I get too sad. And how do I say this without making myself cry? I have depression. There you go. Oh my god, that's mad. I can't believe I just said that. I have depression. Yeah, I suffer from depression. It is mad. Now that I've said it once, I can't stop saying it. Oh my god. Yeah, I think, well, I've been talking to someone at school about this more recently, and I think I'm starting to try and work out some causes that have led to these to this depression, the causes of it. And part of it is PTSD, which, if you don't know what that is, it's post-traumatic stress syndrome. So part of my depression is PTSD, part of it is just pure depression, and then part of it is, yeah, caused by the PTSD. They kind of come hand in hand for me, not like normally, but for me they kind of come hand in hand. Like my depression is my PTSD, if you get what I mean. Yeah. And it does, like some video, I think I mentioned in Vlogmas how I couldn't film properly on a certain day because I'd had a bad day or a down day, which is basically just where I feel really overwhelmed by my depression and it really affects me and it's mad. I went through one stage where I was suicidal. I have managed to come back from that quite well, and I've realised that it wasn't necessarily that I didn't want to be here, it was that I didn't want to have a certain person in my life. And through someone who's actually not my friend anymore, which is really bad, and I don't think he I don't think he knows this, but he made a massive impact on my life. He was more than just my friend, he was my boyfriend at the time of this happening, but I don't think he has realised that it had this much of an impact on me. And I would love to tell him, but I don't have the confidence to I haven't spoken to him since like the start of December, so it's like I don't have the confidence in myself to go out and tell him that he's kind of part of the reason why I'm still here in a way, because he everything that was happening was having a bad effect on me and made me want to end it all. But he kind of turned around and was like, oh my god, this person is toxic, like this person is not a nice person, like you don't want to be with them. And I was being physically abused by this person. I didn't pick up on it. I was just like, oh, she's always been like this is how it's always been in our friendship. Like, I thought it was normal, and it's really not. And this is actually quite fitting because I have a focus day like on Monday or whatever, which won't be irrelevant when this comes out, but we're talking about toxic relationships. And yeah, I'd never picked up on the fact that I was being physically abused. I just knew that I didn't like it and it hurt, and I had bruises and I had red marks, and I didn't tell my parents about it because I was like, I kind of told my mum about some of it, and my dad literally didn't know any of it and still doesn't know the pure extent of it. But yeah, and it was mad. And if someone is hitting you or touching you, you do not like it, you do not have to be their friend. You do not have to go out with them. You do not have to have anything to do with that person. You can literally tell them to get out of your life, because if you have said no and they continue to hit you, they continue to touch you, they continue to do anything that you do not like, you do not have to have anything to do with them, because it's not fair on you, and they are in the wrong, not you. And he when he opened my eyes to the fact that this was wrong, I then put things in place, and I was like, I do not want to be your friend anymore. I cannot be your friend anymore. It's not fair on me. It is not fair on my parents, because they have to deal with me, because I'm always down and really upset. And I kind of came back from being suicidal. I stopped. This person caused me to do what I did on my wrists. I do not suggest it. I am left with these scars forever, probably now. They are horrible. They are a constant reminder of what happened on that really, really dark couple months of my life. And it really didn't help that this dark period started off with the death of one of my closest friends, and it's horrible. And that's why I know I can't believe I let myself go down that road, and the death of this friend is what led to all of this, because he was my best friend. On the 18th of September 2017, my best friend decided that he would take his life, and he did. I don't want to go into the extent of why or how, but he did. And it's horrible. It really is. To think that a 15, nearly 16-year-old boy had that much pain in his life, that the only way he knew to escape was to take his life. Don't, guys. If you want to commit suicide, don't. It is not the way out. It is not what you should do. I managed to come back from it, and you would think I would have learned from the pain that I felt from losing my friend to not go down that road, but he was really... I sound like I'm blaming him now, which I'm not, but the timing of it all, that time kind of kick-started all my problems, and the last 3-4 months of 2017 were horrible. I didn't let you guys see it. I barely let my friends see it, my parents. I didn't want my parents to see it until I felt that I couldn't take it anymore, and I literally was crying myself to sleep every night, and I was screaming out in agony like, I cannot take this anymore. And I asked them to get me help, and I asked them, I didn't know what to do, and they were like, right, we'll go to doctors, we'll go to doctors. We went to doctors on my last day of school before Christmas, and they were like, yeah, you've got depression, possibly bipolar. Yeah, but it's really hard to diagnose bipolar. You can't really it's really like hard to diagnose it before you're like a certain age. And it's like, oh, alright, well, that's interesting. Yeah, I didn't really get to talk about what I wanted to talk about with that person, and possibly getting counselling, but I mean, it's mental health. It always takes a really long time. And yeah, so that's what I'm dealing with at the moment. Everything seems to be going fine now. I'm stopped with my crying, which is brilliant. Oh god. It's like I have some off days, I have some on days. If I don't upload a video on time, don't assume it's because I don't want to or anything. It's probably because I haven't been able to for those kind of reasons, and I'm going to be really anxious and get really nervous about uploading this video. But once I've uploaded it, I know it will be fine. So yeah, and I know that my fans are, or my viewers, I hate that word, I know that my viewers are nice enough. You are a lovely bunch that you will hopefully support me through this, not attack me for this. I'm not trying to get views or anything. I just feel like you guys kind of, it needs to know, and with in light of recent events of things that have been going on the internet and things that have been going on in my life, and I saw Deji's video saying, that's where I was really like, right, I need to upload this, is suicide is not a way out. It is the coward's way out. Don't be a coward, because you are much better than that. And you might think you're, you know, like baggage, like you're tearing someone's life down, but honestly you're not. Once you've committed suicide, that's when you're a burden on people's lives, because you're always on their mind. It's always like, oh my god, that person. And then other people feel good. It's like, if I had just spoken to that person more on that one day, maybe it wouldn't have happened. If I had just done more at one time, it couldn't have happened. Right. Oh my god. I am gonna pretend I'm okay. I'm not going to talk about the subject anymore in this video. What I am going to say is, I am going to say goodbye to you guys. Yeah. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to you guys. So goodbye. I don't even know what to say now. If you want to follow me on social, I guess I better just do my outro. It's probably just the way to end a video, isn't it? If you want to subscribe, click the button down below, or the thingy with my face in it. If you want to watch my most recent upload, it is the bottom rectangle over here, and if you want to watch a random video from the past 4, nearly 5 years, it's the top rectangle on this side. I will leave some links to some mental health help websites down below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next Thursday at 5 with another video. I love you all so much, and goodbye.